This is John Lauder, host of The Cheap Seats. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
This is Jenna Burt, host of the Confessions of a Military Spouse podcast here on Public House Media. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media. Once you're done with this episode, I hope you'll come check out my show, Confessions of a Military Spouse, where we dig deep and talk about the unspoken hard truths of what it's really like to be a military spouse. A new show comes out bi-weekly. Don't forget to subscribe on iTunes so you never miss an episode of Confessions of a Military Spouse. Thanks again for checking out the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in 10 years or even 5 years. People, welcome to Choose to Rise. Welcome to Public House Media. Welcome to today. It happens to be a Monday morning when I'm recording this podcast, and I am just over the moon excited to celebrate with you today and encourage you today and bring some positivity and life to your today. Most people overestimate what they can do in a year and underestimate what they can do in 10 years. We live in a quick fix world. We live in a society, in a world where things need to come quickly to us for them to matter, right? We live in an instantaneous information kind of place. And a lot of people overestimate what they can do in a year. They think they're going to get so much accomplished when it does take time to reach big goals. But they underestimate what they can do in 10 years. If they were to just stick to something, if they were to create a habit and create a solution, create a repetitive practice over time will get you to the goals you want. You can't run a marathon in less than an hour. I mean, I think that'd be pretty cool, but it's not possible. You have to keep running your race in order for you to get to where you want to go. So today on Choose to Rise, welcome, by the way, welcome to Choose to Rise. Today we're going to be talking about 8 little things you can do to improve your life. 8 little things that you can change your life with, that if you stick to them, that they're not quick fix things, but if you can stick to these 8 little things in a year, you're going to drastically change your life in a little 1 year's time. And even maybe in a couple months' time, if you really stick to it and you're really gung-ho about changing your life. If you want to connect with me more, you can head to choosetouriseup.com. You can find past episodes there. You can learn more about my story. You can be part of the community and connect with me. Just scroll to the bottom and hit the connect with me section. And I'd love to hear from all of you. So 8 things that change your life in just 1 year. All right. The number one thing is to stop complaining and appreciate how lucky you are every single day. Every single day you wake up, you are blessed by what you have around you. You have people in your life that encourage you and support you. When we start complaining, we start sucking the positive energy out of our life. When we start complaining, we are dissing on all the good things that are part of our day. What if you woke up every single morning and said, thank you, God, for opening my eyes. Thank you, God, for giving me a day to go bless other people. Thank you, God, for everything that is in my life. And if you started to appreciate how lucky you are every day, man, your world would be completely different in a matter of a day, much less a year. The more you focus on the good, the more good it's going to be in your life. The second thing is to embrace loneliness and reinvent yourself in the process. We live in a very connected society. The smartphone in your hand, the TV that's on, the radio that can always be in your ear. We are always connected to people all the time. But what if you disconnected for a little bit? What if you embrace the loneliness, embrace the solitude, and reinvented yourself in the process? Who are you really? Are you who you spend the time with? Are you connected so much to other people that you've become those people? Or are you living the life that you created because God created you that way? Embrace the loneliness and reinvent yourself in the process. Number 3 is say goodbye to the people that don't bring positive energy into your life. Maybe you have, been sucked into this group of people that, are a part of your job or a part of a social circle that you're friends with or whatever it might be. But if there are people in your life that are not bringing you positive energy, in fact, they're sucking the life out of you, cut ties. Your life is too short. Your energy is too valuable. Your life is too much of a purpose for you to be sucked into things that aren't necessarily for you. So say goodbye to the people that don't bring positive energy into your life. I hear this all the time from people on social media. I just don't get on Facebook anymore because I've got a lot of friends there, but there are just so many negative people. Well, guess what? You're in charge of your social media. You can unfollow the people that are negative in your life. Better yet, unfriend them because it's not worth your energy. It's not worth your space. I've been using this phrase a lot lately with some family members that are in certain situations, but not your monkey, not your circus. If it's not your monkey, if it's not your circus, stay away from it. Say goodbye to the people and the things that do not bring you positive energy into your life. We don't watch the news very often here at our house, mostly because it's all negative stuff. And if I'm supposed to know it, if I need to know the information, I'll hear it eventually somewhere. But saying goodbye to the things that don't bring me joy, that don't bring me positivity, that aren't going to try to suck my time and energy. There are just certain people in my life as well that I just don't spend a lot of time with because their energy sucks. And I want to spend my time and energy in other places, things that are going to get me closer to my goals. And so that's what I do. And when I was so afraid to do this originally, that I was going to offend someone, that I was going to hurt somebody's feelings by, just not spending time with them. I mean, I'm not like mean about it or tell them, like directly, like, this is why I'm not hanging out with you. Like, no, like that would be mean. But I just choose different things. And that's, when people question it, I'm off doing these things and I tell them all the good things that I'm doing. And if they want to go with me, great. But if it's negative things in my life, I just cut ties with them. And, I used to worry about that. I used to worry about like, how are the people going to feel? But you know what, when you're living your life for what other people's opinions, other people's feelings, other people's worries and dreams and all those things, you're living your life for other people. You're not living for yourself. You're not living the purpose that God made you for. So say goodbye to the things and the people that don't bring you positive energy. Number 4, throw off the TV and set internet controls. I have good friends that have just completely shut out TV of their life. They like unplugged it, put it in the closet. And I've got friends, and I myself don't watch a lot of TV. It's on in our house when the rest of my family is home, but I don't sit down and watch TV anymore. It's not, there might be an occasional show, like, we might watch like America's Funniest Home Videos together as a family because it's funny, it's uplifting, it's something we can do together. But I just don't sit and watch TV anymore. I was listening to a podcast this morning from Ed Milet, and he was talking about how, when you're binging on something like TV of a TV show or whatever, you're being distracted from the things that you want to do. If it's a priority in your life, that's where your energy goes. And if you're making TV a priority in your life, or you're making scrolling social media a priority in your life, you're distracting yourself from your greater purpose. And, so get rid of the TV, get rid of, scrolling things and start putting your time that you're going to spend into a purposeful item. So I'm on social media a lot. I happen to live a lot on social media, but it's because I'm connecting with people. I'm supporting people. I'm making relationships with people. I'm encouraging other people, and I'm putting positive content out there for other people to engage in and be a part of. So it's how you use your time and what your priorities are. But I don't let it control me. I have my own time that I'm able to unplug and be a part of things. And actually, when I'm distant from social media for a time or whatever, people start to wonder where I'm at. So it's one of those things where you just have to know where your energy is flowing and go from there. Number 5, pick one skill you want to cultivate and put all of your effort into developing it. Ed Milet this morning calls it being obsessed. When you're obsessed about something, when you are encouraged and engaged in something, you're able to really take off and just be obsessed about it. Be all in on it. Pick one skill that you want to cultivate and put all of your effort into developing it. Skills are things that you can learn. Skills are things that you can get better at. And so when you are committed and you are really into something, go for it. Be all in on it, and then you'll be able to see how much farther and faster you get when you are all in and not just dabbling in it. Number 6, commit to the goals you set and never look back. When you are excited about something, if you are fully committed to something, you're not worried about the cost, you're not worried about the time, you're not worried about what other things you could be doing, because you're committed to something that you want to achieve and you just go do it. You never look back. If you are excited about, getting a college degree, you go all in. When you're excited about, running a race, you go all in. When you're excited and committed to a goal that you set, never look back. Number 7 is sweat every day to boost your mood. This one is an absolute must for me. I show up to you every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right after my workout, sweaty and loving life and just living life well, because when you sweat every day, you not only increase your heart rate, you increase your confidence, you increase your endurance and to live life well, and you increase your mood. All the endorphins that run through your system on a daily basis when you are working out every day, it just is eye-opening, and it's inspiring, and it's awesome. On Sundays, I typically don't work out because it's my rest day, because your body needs rest days as well. But I'm always so much more tired on Sundays than when I work out, when I get up and choose to work out every single morning. So sweat every day to boost your mood, boost your endurance, boost your life, and improve the life of your body. Number 8, the final one, fail forward. Learn from your mistakes, every mistake you make. We have an affirmation that I say with my kids every morning is when I struggle, I just keep trying, because when I fail is when I learn. Failing forward is one of the most important things that you can do. Looking at failure as a positive thing and not as a negative thing. We oftentimes grow up in society and we look at our failures, the things that we did wrong, and we look at it as a bad thing. But you know what? Failing, it's actually one of the best things that you can do, because it's where you learn from things. Now, think about it. Like when you got something wrong, like, or you were riding your bike and you fell off. Like, what did you learn? Like, oh, I can't just not move my feet. I have to move my feet on the pedals. When you are doing parenting's a big one here, right? If you make a mistake in parenting, you learn from it and you keep moving on. Like, oh, that wasn't a good idea. Okay, we're going to do something different this time. Like if you're failing, if you're making mistakes, as long as you don't keep making the same mistake over and over again and you learn from it, it's a positive thing. So fail forward, learn from every mistake you make, sweat every day to boost your mood, commit to the goals you set and never look back, pick one skill, cultivate it, and put all your effort into developing it. Become a master at it. Throw the TV and the internet aside from time to time and just disconnect from those and focus. Use your time and your energy to focus on things that you want. Say goodbye to the people and the things that don't bring you positive energy into your life. Embrace loneliness and reinvent yourself in the process. Get connected to who you are and who God's made you to be. Stop complaining and appreciate how lucky you are every single day. Because when we live an attitude of gratitude, we have so much more amazing things happening in our life. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this show, if you like what we're doing here at Choose to Rise and Public House Media, please head over to iTunes and leave us a rating and review, or wherever it is that you're listening to this podcast. Also, make sure you share this video. That helps so many more people find us and be encouraged by this. And that's the goal, to help as many people rise up out of their current situation as possible and live their absolute best life. So thank you so much for joining me today. I can't wait to see you again here next time, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.